What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Prime Cam Uchiha, and I told y'all boys I'll be back with a video explaining that KASHIN Koji actually really may be Jiraiya. And at this point, man, the manga is showing so many tips of why he is Jiraiya. But then again, there's also reasons why he is not Jiraiya. I think there's a lot more pointing towards he is, but there's a few details of why that he could not be Jiraiya that's like, well, I don't know if it's actually possible now. But I'm going to explain all these details in this video, and then after I explain why he is, I'll say a few reasons why he could not be Jiraiya. And there probably could be more. I did a good bit of research on this, and I honestly think it's probably 50-50 at this point. I didn't want to believe it at first, but I'm actually leaning towards it. Hey, this actually may be Jiraiya somehow, and I'm going to explain it in this video of why I think that. I'm not just going to say, hey, I think he's Jiraiya and give no details of why. But let's go ahead and hop right into it. But actually first, man, I don't know if y'all are manga readers. If y'all aren't manga readers, don't even watch this video, because I really don't want to spoil anything that's gonna happen soon in the anime. When I say soon, it could be 2 years from now, who knows. But this past chapter was amazing, y'all. We had so much content in one chapter alone. I could probably make 2, 3, 4 more videos off that one chapter alone. We had Kawaki made his first appearance. We had Boruto's seal come up and abilities that he can use with it, which I'm not going to get into details of this video, because I will be making a seal video. It's actually called the Karma seal too as well. We had Konohamaru had some sort of seal on his belly, and when he unzipped it, he was able to escape this jutsu that KASHIN Koji had put on him. But I think there's more to it. I'll make a video on that. And I'll also make another video after this of why Jiraiya is alive now. Not explaining that KASHIN Koji is Jiraiya. That'll be this video. This video will be explaining why Jiraiya is KASHIN Koji. But I'm gonna make a separate one as how he's still alive, like how he's able to stay alive after that fight with Pain. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop into this video, because this video could be long, and I don't want to hold up the video as long as it's that long. So let's go and hop into it. Reason number one, as we seen during the manga, he was talking. I forgot who he was talking to, but he says he was linked by fate to the Land of Fire and the Hidden Leaf Village, which he said Konoha, but that's Hidden Leaf Village, obviously. And he has white hair, just like Jiraiya. I know there's a lot of people who could have white hair, and then on top of that, he's getting old too. So I mean, the older you get, maybe his hair could have grew white or gray if he was a different person. And he also has like the same body type as Jiraiya. So with him being linked to the Land of Fire by fate, him, which is, he was talking about the Leaf Village mainly, him having white hair and the same features as Jiraiya, man, like that there alone makes you think, hold on, this reminds me of Jiraiya. It don't mean it's Jiraiya, but this really reminds me of Jiraiya. But that's reason number one. Reason number two, he has a mark on his eye. You know, the red paint Jiraiya had when he was alive, for say. He has them two on his eye. We don't know if it's red, because we've never seen I don't think we've seen a close-up cover. We could have. I could be wrong, but I don't think they've really shown that for real, or they wanted to keep it away from us. But there's also, you know how the car has the Roman numerals in there in the group. It could be the Roman numeral on both of his eyes, just having a writer's troll this, which could be possible. I mean, the first two could obviously be trolls, but when we get into reason number 3 right here, that's like, hold on, this really reminds me of Jiraiya. So he summons toads, and his main fire and his main style is his chakra nature is fire style, and that's really gets you to think, hold on, could this actually really be a troll? I mean, you have this character who looks just like Jiraiya, has the body build, the marks on his eyes that he had, and now he summons toads, and his main jutsu is fire style. That's when you're like, hold on, could this really be Jiraiya? And then on top of that, this last episode, reason number 4, he put out a Rasengan against Konohamaru and his team. And bro, when he did that, I honestly did not know what to think, because heading in this chapter, I'm like, there's no way Kashin Koji is Jiraiya. There's honestly no way. But when I saw him use the Rasengan plus all these other details of him actually leading up to actually be Jiraiya, but when he uses Rasengan, I'm like, bro, he actually may be Jiraiya. And we seen when he used it, Konohamaru also said that's not a ninja tool Rasengan. As we seen actually in this past anime episode, you can see that using a ninja tool you can do the Rasengan. But you can obviously tell, you can't obviously tell just watching the show, but I guess the ninja could tell that Rasengan is not a real Rasengan, like created from a human being. And the Rasengan that Kashin Koji made was not made from a scientific ninja tool, and that just gets you to think. Them 4 reasons right there alone is like, hold on, he actually could be Jiraiya. And at this point, I think I was like 30-70. I'm like, okay, there's still no way he's Jiraiya. I mean, there's a lot of details saying he's Jiraiya, but I think the writers are just trolling. I mean, but come this 5th reason, not a lot of people brought this up. I watched quite a few videos, and not many people brought this up. At the end of the chapter, Kashin Koji said he was retreating. Why? I don't know, because he could have probably easily killed everybody, but I don't think he did, because he noticed that Boruto had the karma seal. So he said he was retreating, and when he said he was retreating, Sarada went to go after him. And once Sarada moved to go after him, Misaki like basically held on to her, saying, "No, you can't go. That's not a smart decision at all." And Kashin Koji looks back and turns at him. He says like, "You're a wise fellow for doing that." And then he goes along and he says, "I'd expect that from the child of Orochimaru." Now, come on. How could you honestly, in this day of age, get any intel whatsoever on Orochimaru and what he's doing? And I'm going to tell you guys why. Obviously now you have Yamato watching over him 24/7, and Yamato is one of the greatest ninja as far as tracking, and to be honest, you could probably get nowhere near Yamato without him noticing. But I mean, then again, it's the Kara, so I mean, the Karas obviously could be, and I think they will be, stronger than the Akatsuki. I actually think Kashin Koji is probably the 3rd strongest in that group, behind Kawaki and Jigen. That's another video for another day though. But you have this Kashin Koji guy who just came up knowing that Misaki is Orochimaru's son, and there's probably, you can count it on one hand probably as many people as you know that Misaki is actually Orochimaru's son. Outside of you got Naruto, and then you probably have, I think Sasuke knows. You got Ruka Sensei, because the teacher meeting they had. I think Anko was in that room as well, so she may know. And probably somebody like Shikamaru knows. There's not many people. There may be somebody I'm leaving off. There may be even be somebody that I said that may know that who really doesn't know. That's just a handful of people right there. There's not many people who know it, because if they knew that, Misaki probably wouldn't be like, people would be scared of Misaki basically. They would look at Misaki like people looked at Naruto when he was younger. But you have this Kashin Koji guy knowing that Misaki is Orochimaru's son, and how does he know that? Now, if we looked back in Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, honestly, nobody could get intel on Orochimaru at all, and what he was doing, where he was at, other than Jiraiya. Now, this is how the Hidden Leaf knew stuff about Orochimaru, was from Jiraiya, because obviously Jiraiya is from the Leaf, and he helped the Leaf. Now, you have this Kashin Koji guy who says he was linked linked to the Line of Fire, which is the Hidden Leaf, which ain't the Hidden Leaf, but specifically the Hidden Leaf. He has the white hair. He has the same body build as Jiraiya. He has the mark on his eyes, but it could be the Kara Roman numerals. He summons toads. His main chakra nature is fire. He uses the Rasengan, and then he knows Mitsuki is Orochimaru's son. But like I said, you look back on Shippuden, and the only one that could, in Shippuden in the first Naruto, the only one that could get intel on Orochimaru was Jiraiya himself. So, if Jiraiya himself was the only one to be able to get intel, plus now you probably have to get through Yamato to even think about getting intel on Orochimaru, I think it'd be harder now. Maybe it's not. I don't think the story's quite cleared up. I don't know if Orochimaru still switches places or he stays in one place. Maybe it could be easier if he stays in one place, but you still gotta go through Yamato first to even think about getting any intel whatsoever on Orochimaru and what he does. But then again, it's the Kara, so I mean, if they're stronger than Akatsuki, and possibly this guy could be stronger than Jiraiya. If he isn't Jiraiya, even though he has so many similarities to him, I honestly, I'm leaning towards thinking he is Jiraiya, but then again, maybe not. I'll tell y'all why in a minute. But maybe the Kara is so strong that maybe they can gather intel on Orochimaru, but I honestly don't think so. I honestly think if he knows that much to know that Mitsuki is Orochimaru's son, maybe it really is Jiraiya, and he never lost that habit of wanting to get intel on Orochimaru. Now, I'm gonna get into why now, the reasons why he couldn't be Orochimaru. Now, leading up to that, if Jiraiya went from being a good person or a hero, I guess you'd say, and Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, to one of the biggest villains in Boruto, you would think he wouldn't care what Orochimaru does, because Orochimaru was evil, even though I don't think Orochimaru is evil anymore. He could be. He's kind of like a tweener, I guess I'd say. But if he's evil now, you would think, hey, Orochimaru can do whatever he wants to do, you know? But then again, maybe since he's evil now, maybe Jiraiya wants to be the one to do what Orochimaru wanted to do. But then again, I'm not too sure of that, because we saw Kawaki was the one that destroyed the leaf earlier. But you never know if he had help from Kashin Koji. You never know if he had help from any other of the Kara members. All we saw there was Kawaki and Boruto. There could have been people nearby, and we just didn't see them because it was just the intro. You never know. But if he was to be evil now, why even care about Orochimaru's movements and care what he does? And especially since I'm pretty sure he found out that he helped the Leaf and just helped the world in general defeat Madara and all of them. Even though he didn't do too much, he actually did more than what people think during the war. Because obviously, if it wasn't for him, none of the Hokages came back. And if none of the Hokages came back, Madara would have just that would have been a breeze for Madara. You know, Kaguya came back, but that's a different story. But another reason why he couldn't be Jiraiya is because he has both of his arms. We know during the fight with Pain, I believe it was his left arm that got cut off. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it was his left arm that got cut off. It looks like Kashin Koji at this time of Jiraiya, if it was be Jiraiya, it looked like Jiraiya would be look older than what he does, and Kashin Koji could be like a youngerish type. And at the end, also against Pain, his throat got crushed. So how was Kashin Koji able to talk? But I'm gonna tell y'all that's the reason why it could be. But I have a reason explaining why it still could be Kashin Koji despite all that. So you're telling me now in Boruto, we got years ahead. We got all this great technology. So you're telling me now at this point that you can't put another arm on a human being or fix their voice box, I guess you say, where they can talk again, fix their throat. honestly, I think it's possible at this day and age in Boruto. I know Naruto had Jesus healing abilities. I mean, he gave Kakashi another eye, but honestly, this is my opinion. I think Jigen is actually stronger than Madara, the leader of the Kara. I actually think he is actually stronger than Madara now. And you're telling me someone like him possibly couldn't? Or maybe the chick in that Kara members group, we don't know too much about her. Maybe she's like this amazing she's just this amazing healer. Like she's more of a doctor than I guess you say Tsunade or Sakura ever was. You never know. I mean, it's the Kara. We don't know too much about her. Maybe she could have gave Jiraiya another arm and fixed his throat and everything. We really don't know about that. But then again, I say that it's surprising if it wouldn't be possible. But then again, they're like, hey, that actually may not be possible. Now, I want y'all to let me know in the comments of, do y'all think he's Jiraiya or if he's not Jiraiya? I gave, I think, 5 or 6 reasons of why he is Jiraiya. And also, I didn't want to just be one-sided and say, hey, he is Jiraiya. This is reasons why. And I'm not going to say the reasons why he couldn't be. I'm not going to be like that. And so just let me know in the comment section if y'all think this is Jiraiya or not. Personally, I don't want to believe it. I don't want it to be Jiraiya because this would absolutely ruin his legacy. And you seen the comments from Kishimoto where he didn't want to bring him back through Ito Tensei. But honestly, he said the writers of Boruto could do whatever they wanted. So, you know, he maybe not wanted to do it, even though he looks over it, but it's still really their choice. So maybe they're like, hey, let's bring Jiraiya back as a villain. But I mean, just imagine a fight like we find like later on. We don't know if he has Sage Mode yet, like Jiraiya or not. Just think later on in the series, he goes to the Leaf and Naruto and him square off, and Naruto knocks Kashin Koji's mask off and he uses Sage Mode and it is Jiraiya. Just imagine the feels in that one episode. That would be the best episode. That would probably be the greatest fight I ever seen, just because the legacy that Jiraiya left behind and what Naruto thinks of Jiraiya. Just imagine that fight. Kashin Koji, it turns out to be Jiraiya, and then he fights Naruto, and Naruto actually finds out he is Jiraiya. Man, that would be an amazing fight, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all that fight would have me in my feels. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. And then again, if that really is Jiraiya, you think Naruto, but I don't want to kill my master, and somehow that could be a fight that Naruto actually dies in because he don't want to take that step to actually kill him because he was his teacher. But like I said, we don't know if it is Jiraiya yet. We won't ever know till it's confirmed in the manga or confirmed by one of the writers at like Akimoto and them if it actually is him or isn't him. So right now it's still questions up in the air. You got people speculating saying there's no way he's Jiraiya. Jiraiya died in Shippuden just because they're so linked to and they don't want to have an open mind to think about it. That's my opinion. But then again, they also have good theories too that actually could be true. One of the theories is that he could be Konohamaru's son. Not son, I said son, that's tough. Father, because we never knew anything about Konohamaru's father, but we obviously know he's from the Leaf. It could be Konohamaru's father, it could be Jiraiya's brother, like younger brother, it could be his son that he never... we all know, man. This man Jiraiya was out here getting all the ladies. There's no telling who he was smashing and who he was making babies with. So it actually could be Jiraiya's son. It could be Jiraiya's younger brother. It could be Konohamaru's father. That's 3 other theories that people came up with. And if I explain why this video would be 2 hours long, if I explain all of them videos on why he could be, but I'm just gonna make this one because I honestly think that this Kashin Koji guy actually could be Jiraiya. I don't want to believe it, but like I said, there's been so much happening that just makes you think. Like honestly, if you can't even think about him actually being Jiraiya after all that's happened, then I don't know. I personally, for one, think you're just so caught up in what he left behind as Jiraiya. and that's fine. I mean, he left behind a legacy, and honestly, I think if it is Jiraiya, it completely destroys legacy. But I mean, I think it is possible, and honestly, at this point, I'm probably leaning towards it is Jiraiya, just being honest. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I know this video is probably long as get out, but I explained about 5 or 6 reasons of why he's Jiraiya, but I also gave reasons of why he couldn't be and what we've seen. Let me know what you guys think. If y'all have a different theory of what he is, or if y'all actually think he is Jiraiya, let me know in the comment section. Like I said, I'm actually leaning towards him actually being Jiraiya, but then again, I don't know if it could be Jiraiya, but because it's just Jiraiya, I don't know. I'm leaning towards he is. I've said that a lot, but yeah, I'll have a video dropping soon. I'll have 2 or 3 videos I want to make on this chapter alone. Plus, I want to do the videos on the anime, so I should have quite a few videos coming up soon. I hope I do at least. I don't want to hold myself to that, but yeah, it's been Prime Cam Uchiha. Make sure everybody hits the like button. Make sure you hit that sub button. All my social media links will be in the description. My Twitter, my Twitch, my gaming YouTube. Make sure you go follow me or sub to me on them, depending on what it is. Because obviously there's sub buttons on some and there's follows on the others. But yeah, make sure to drop a like. Make sure to put the noties on if you sub, man. Yeah, man, it's been Prime Cam Uchiha, and I'm out. Peace.